Let's review the newly released Gardevoir and Sylveon figure by Funism. This figure belongs to their Good Friends line. Previously, Funism released pairs like Mew and Mewtwo, Pikachu and Charizard, and many more. This figure packs securely, ensuring everything arrives in perfect condition. And here is the quick 360-degree look at the entire piece. Before we check out the Pokemon themselves, let's take a look at the base. I absolutely love the base design. The sculpting and paintwork are easily 10 out of 10 for me. The colorful effects surrounding the figure looks very premium. Funism did an excellent job with these details. Now let's take a closer look at Sylveon. Sylveon's sculpt is very clean and the paint application is neat as well. If there's one thing I would like Funism to improve, it would be adding more paint shading to give the figure extra depth and make the details stand out more. That being said, the paintwork is very clean with no visible smudges or defects. Sylveon is actually my favorite part of this set. The pose, expression, and the overall execution were done extremely well. Moving on to Gardevoir. It's actually quite rare to see Gardevoir displayed with a full frontal view. Most official artwork and figures tend to showcase Gardevoir from the side. Once again, the paint application is very clean, and I would say the face accuracy is spot on. The pose make it look like Gardevoir is casting a protective shield around both of them. Funism also choose a vibrant and colorful presentation which perfectly matches the fairy type theme of this Pokemon. Take note, this entire figure only cost me 1,900 Philippine pesos, which is roughly 30 USD. That's incredibly affordable for a Pokemon diorama figure of this size and quality. Now let's compare it with figures from other Pokemon brands. As you can see, Gardevoir and Sylveon are surprisingly large. They're probably close to a 1/10 scale, making them a substantial display piece. Here's another size comparison from Blokees. The figure also blends very well with the Pokemon line from MegaHouse, which happens to be my main Pokemon collection line. For my final verdict, I would give this figure a 9.5 out of 10. The sculpt, effects, base, and overall presentation are excellent. My only criticism is that the lack of paint shading on the Pokemon themselves. Though the paint is clean, but additional shadows and gradients would make the figures feel more alive and help the colors stand out even more. When compared to MegaHouse figures, you can really notice how shading adds depth and brings the character to life. The effects and base are already perfect in my opinion, but the Pokemon themselves would benefit from more paint depth. Overall, this is still an amazing display piece and one of the best releases in Funism Good Friends line. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.